What's going on, everybody? We are here for another episode. Today we are doing my top 10 skill champions ranking. I'm excited for this one. Last time we did the science, so go make sure to check that one out. I'll have a playlist, so if you go to my channel, go to the playlist, it'll be in there. But yeah, let's jump into this. Just FYI, this is just my opinion, who I think, top 10, all that. It's not, this is the top 10, this is who I think, so keep that in mind. But yeah, make sure to comment down below your top 10, your top 5, your top 3, your whole ranking. I don't care, whatever you want to do. Just want to see what you guys are doing, get a conversation going down there. But yeah, let's hop into this. Starting off at number 10, we have my boy, if I can find him. Where'd he go? Massacre, found him. So Massacre is an incinerate, bleed, hit into the block champion. He also has this crazy synergy with Domino. For Domino, debuffs last 1 second longer, which makes her pair up really well with this synergy pairs up really well with the Red Hulk synergy, which makes Domino insane. But also for Massacre at the start of the fight, and when ignited expires, gain between 1 and 5 ignition charges. So that's kind of nice for ramping him up, because his main thing is, let's see here, can I find it? Each time Massacre's bat either lands a critical hit, hits a block, or hits an incinerated opponent, it begins to ignite, gaining ignition charges, which last 10 seconds. Upon reaching 10 ignition charges, all the charges are consumed and ignites Massacre's bat for 16 seconds. So basically what this does is all of his bats hits now deal incinerate, and you're going to be stacking up incinerates like crazy. And then, if we look at special attack 2, it gains that much more attack if blocked. If this attack strikes a block, Massacre will avoid any incoming attacks for 0.75 seconds. So basically what you want to do is you're going to take him in, you're going to be like, fight like Sentinel, hit into his block a whole bunch of times, and then ignite your bat. Then you're going to do a few combos, then go to an L2, and throw that into their block, and it'll do a ton of damage, and you'll get that phase. It's nice. Also the L1, look at that. The special attack 1, the first hit places disorient debuff on the opponent, reducing their defensive ability, accuracy, and block precision by 50% for 12 seconds, and refreshing the duration of any incinerate debuffs acting on the opponent. This reason doubled. Okay, so basically, it refreshes all of the incinerates, also does some defensive ability accuracy reduction, and it gives some like 3-4 bleeds or something like that. So it's kind of nice. But going for L1s will do better. So yeah, Massacre comes in at number 10. Coming up on number 9, we have, where is he? Killmonger. Killmonger is one that I personally haven't played a whole lot with because I don't have him, but I have helped my bro out playing MCOC, and he had a 5-star Killmonger, and he has saved me a lot, and the reason is his special attack 2, Vibranium Armor, activates 3 indestructible charges, and a charge is spent to ignore all the incoming damage from an attack, max 4 charges. With this, you can tank L3s, which is what really saves you. Killmonger, he also has some nice bleed. He has True Strike, he has armor up, but it's passive, so that kind of sinks when you're fighting Havoc. He also is great for defense if he's awakened, because he gets this reverberation. So he's really nice. He also has a synergy with Winter Soldier. Let's see, Winter Soldier plus 5% attack for each hit of the combo meter, maximum of 100 hits. So this makes Winter Soldier pretty viable for some stuff. But this also Killmonger 100% chance to activate True Strike when intercepting the opponent's dash. He already has all attacks. Hitting opponents that are recovering from a special attack grants Killmonger True Strike for 16 seconds. So if you dex like a special attack, and then you dash in, you'll get True Strike, which is really nice when you're fighting evade and auto block champions. But yeah, Killmonger is, he's overall, his damage output just for like regular attacks is kind of low, but he makes up for it with his utility, in my opinion. So that's why he comes in at number 9. Number 8, we have Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is a bleed, critical bleed, insta bleed, just crazy bleed champion. So basically you're going to get a lot of bleeds just when attacking. And the special attack 2, each hit that makes contact, let's bleed debuff, blah blah blah. And then all personal bleed debuffs on this opponent are paused during the stack. Where is it? I can't find it. There's her special attack 2 puts on an instant bleed or something like that, and it detonates all the bleeds, and it goes insane attack. Oh, maybe this is it. When attaching to the opponent, consumes up to 40 hits. Full economy to activate defeats back. Where is it? On opponent, maybe? If like hitting an injured opponent. Inflict an instant bleed, dealing a burst of that much damage for every bleed debuff on the opponent, removing all bleed effects. It's insane. You stack up like 12 bleeds and you're doing 12 times that amount, and you're doing a lot of damage. And it's really nice damage. So yeah, that is why she comes in at number 8. Yeah, 8. Coming in at, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Go back. There we go. Number 7, we have Gwenpool, my top champ. Gwenpool, what you want to do with her, all of her basic attacks do a lot of bleed, so you're going to get a lot of bleeds. With her abilities, special attack 1, inflicts an incinerate. Alright, that's cool. Like, why is this so good? Well, these incinerates can stack, and also, when this effect expires, there's a 100% chance to consume a bleed effect to reapply itself. You can infinitely have incinerates. It's the same thing for the Enervate off the L2 and this insane armor break off the L3. So you can get permanent armor break, permanent Enervate, and permanent incinerates. And you'll be doing so much damage. Power lock basically from your hits, they won't be taking any power. And also a ton of energy damage with the incinerate, and it also removes perfect block chance and reduces the block 50%. Their heavy attack as well consumes the bleed and turns it into a better bleed. Yeah, so if target is already bleeding, attack instead gains a 100% chance to convert one existing bleed into a bleed, causing that much over 27 seconds instead of 6 seconds. So that's kind of nice. You also have a 3% chance to stun per bleed active on the target, so you can get a lot of stuns in the fight too. But what bumps her up to number 7, yeah, 7 on the list, is the signature ability. Gwenpool's read enough comics to know that the main character doesn't die, preventing her from losing more than that 82.24 to 51.94% of her current health per hit from special attacks. She also reduces her opponent's defensive ability accuracy based on her current combo count. So you're going to be draining their combo, or their ability accuracy by your combo, and you're not going to die from specials. You cannot die from a special unless like a bleed that gets triggered by it. But just from like the regular hits, you will not die from it, and you have reduced amount of attack. So you can tank specials with her. It's insane. Synergies wise, she doesn't really have much, so yeah, she comes in at number 7. Number 6, we have Blade, the OG best skill champ. Not anymore, but number 6, we have Blade. Blade, what bumps him up to this is his signature ability. When below 70% health, Blade's healing factor allows him to recover that much health for the cost of that much percent of bar power per second. So you can do a lot of regen. It's really nice. And when standing nearby, you get power gain. When against dimensional beings, Danger Sense activates and grants Blade that much attack rating, while also reducing the opponent's ability accuracy by 40%. The ability accuracy reduction bypasses immunities to ability accuracy reduction. So the dimensional beings is like villain mystic characters, I think. And also, if you go down here to synergies with Mephisto, Danger Sense bonus expands to all Mystic champions. And if you add on the Stark Spidey, plus 45% potency of Danger Sense. Oh, that's for, yeah, potency for Danger Sense bonuses. So any bonuses are plus 45%. The Ghost Rider Danger Sense bonus expands to all, include all villain champions. So you can have all villains, not if they're Mystic, and you can have all Mystics even if they're not villains. and you can have your stuff increased by plus 45%. So it's pretty dang nice. I just realized he doesn't have much synergies with him at all. Just this plus 18% debuff. So yeah, Blade is a beast when you're fighting any mystics, any villains. If they're not bleed immune, then he's really good. And if you need to regen, Blade's your man. So Blade comes in at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have Elsa Bloodstone. Now, if you want to know a lot about Elsa Bloodstone, go check out Rob Von Shu. He's another YouTuber. He is really good with his Elsa Bloodstone. I don't really have her, so I don't really know. So if you want to know what's good about her, you're going to have to go check out his videos, because I can't really explain it, because I don't know. But I've just seen some crazy damage with her, and she's good for auto fight if you bring in the Nick Fury synergy, because when she evades, she puts a busted on the opponent and she does more damage. It's insane. So you guys will have to check out his channel, because I'm not going to give her as much credit as she needs. So yeah, go make sure to check that out. Number 4, we have HitMonkey. New champ in the game here. Again, I don't have him. These are just 2 champs that I've seen have done crazy damage. Want to see him doing crazy damage? Either check out Seedon or Legacy. Legacy has a rank 3 6-star awakened, and it's insane. Crits, bleeds, everything. It's just crazy. So go make sure to check that out. And finally, the top 3 right here, best skill champs. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe if you're new. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to comment down below favorite champ skill, whatever you want to do. And also make sure to join the Discord if you want some place to chat and do all that kind of stuff. So here we go. Number 3, we have Stealth Suit Spider-Man. Now this character I can't talk about. Stealth Suit Spider-Man is just, his raw damage off his regular attacks is awesome. Let's see. Shield weapon cartridge debuff. So for most damage, you're going to do flashbang. 100% chance to inflict vulnerability debuff when attacking a vulnerable opponent, increase critical damage rating by that much, and decrease block proficiency by that much. You can also apply a slow debuff, which is pretty nice, and a enervate, but the enervate's really short, so this doesn't really do anything. So if you put up 2 of any of these, you will get, when a web cartridge debuff is replaced, gain a Fury, increasing your attack big time. You also, against Sinister 6 champions or Symbiote champions, will get a that much critical rating. With the L1, reactivate Spider Sense if it is on cooldown. That's your evade charge. But if Spider Sense is not on cooldown, gain a precision passive, increasing critical rating by that much for 20 seconds. This plus the Fury plus the vulnerability, and with my rank 4, I'm hitting 4K basic attacks. Basic attacks, light attacks, 4K. I'm hitting 6K total medium attacks. I say total because it's 2-hit mediums. So you can have a 7-hit combo. And if they all crit, you're doing, let me do the math here, 24,000 damage. If all 7 hits crit. It's insane. And his L2, the last 2 hits of his attack each expand a web cartridge charge to inflict a web cartridge debuff. These debuffs have that much duration. The duration increase lasts until a web cartridge debuff expires. Debuffs that are replaced do not count as having expired. So it also increased the duration of the Fury. It's insane. Also his awakened ability increases potency of Fury passive by 10 to 40%, so you can have your Fury last longer. Also with the Electro synergy, increase potency of Fury and precision effects that trigger while Spider Synergy for 15%. So that you can basically substitute it if he's not awakened for this synergy. Also, if you're playing with Iron Man Infinity War a lot, this one right here, the duration of Incinerate and Plasma effects increased by 50%, makes Iron Man Infinity War very viable and really good damage output. So if you have a Stark Spidey or Stealth Suit Spider-Man and you have an Iron Man Infinity War, they pair up fairly well together. So Spider-Man Stealth Suit number 3. Coming in at number 2 in my rankings. This is going to be controversial, but I'm putting Aegon at number 2. The reason is Aegon is a champ that you can't just go into a fight, like a short fight, he's not that good for. Aegon is good for ramp up. Once he gets like over 999 combo, he's insane. Absolutely insane. Unblockable, unstoppable, I won't deny it. He is insane. And don't think you have to get that much in one combo, because with his awakened ability, you can get 10 to 75% of his final combo meter in his precision combo, up to 999 hits total. So if you have this max stake, you're going to get 75% of your combo saved after each fight. And once you get to 999 hits total, you're just going crazy. His abilities: when charging heavy attack, you'll get a combo meter, so that's kind of nice. When attacked, you'll get a fury buff that does a ton of damage. His special attack 2 does a nice bleed. His special attack 3 does a nice stun. But his passive combo meter abilities: 5 hits, critical hits have 40% chance to shrug off 1 debuff. 10 hits, critical damage rating is increased by that much for each hit on the combo meter. 20 hits, when the opponent evades, Aegon activates a combo shield for 5 seconds at a 45% chance to become unstoppable, so that's nice. 30 hits, Aegon can strike with critical hits even while the opponent is blocking. 50 hits, charging a heavy attack grants Aegon 1 second of unstoppable. 75 hits, opponents have that much block proficiency when Aegon strikes with a critical hit. 100 hits, critical hits have a 100% chance to shrug off 1 debuff. 150 hits, critical hit. All this, I'm not going to keep reading. It's insane. 1,000 hits, critical hits cause Aegon's next hit to become unblockable. Aegon is just a beast, boy. Such a beast. He also has some nice synergy. I don't really remember what they do. But with all of that, you go into something like Labyrinth of Legends, you get that 999 hit combo, and you are shredding them. Shredding those fights. So he is absolutely insane. Coming in at number 1 on my skill top 10 list. Let's see if you guys can guess it. You got what you think? Guess what? It's Falcon. No, I'm kidding. It's not Falcon. It is not Falcon. Nick Fury. Absolutely number 1 for me. I have a 6-star Nick Fury, and he's a beast, even unawakened. He can do some stuff. If he's not awakened, striking, bleeding opponents, Nick's group rating is increased, so that's kind of nice. And you ignore 100% of physical resistance. Let's see, basic attacks, ending in combo with light attack, 100% chance to inflict that bleed, landing medium attack, that bleed, heavy attack, those bleeds. While heading into an auto block, Nick is stun immune and has a 100% chance to inflict a bleed, dealing that much. I actually didn't know that. That is awesome. But the main thing is, well, one of the main things is internal bleed. If the opponent gets 8 stacks of bleed, their bleed effects are removed and replaced with passive internal bleed effect, which deals that much damage over 30 seconds. While internal bleed is active, all the opponent's bleed debuffs have an increased duration of 0.2 seconds per tactical charge. So your tactical charge, Nick starts 6 tactical charges against Avengers. Yeah. Basically, plus 5 or more, Nick attacks cannot miss or be evaded. 10 charges, Nick purified effects now target all debuffs, so he can purify any debuff. 15 or more charges, Nick becomes unblockable. At 20 charges, all charges are removed and replaced with a Fury buff, which grants that much attack rating for 10 seconds. All attack charges gained are doubled with Fury's Fury is active. So you gain those tactical charges by getting hit, or while performing the attack, Nick is immediately gain 4 tactical charges for the L1. So basically, you ramp those up, you do a bunch of damage. If he's not awakened, it's nothing too big. He would probably be like number 8 on this list if he didn't have his awakened ability. But this awakened ability is insane. When Nick would be knocked out, his life model decoy is destroyed instead, and he returns to the fight with a permanent Fury's Fury buff and stun immunity. However, Nick loses his infinity formula and begins degenerating 5 to 2.23% of his health per second for the rest of the quest while above 30% max health. The destruction of Nick's decoy removes all effects and isn't affected by ability accuracy reduction. So Nick Fury, you kill off your first, like, you come in and you quote unquote die. You have him hit you where you would have died, but then your health comes back up, and you start slowly degenerating to 30%. Once you hit 30%, it doesn't degenerate anymore, you're good. But the thing about this is, for one, you have a safeguard. If you somehow mess up and die, this pops up and you're good. But also, that permanent Fury debuff, or Fury's Fury buff, and stun immunity. So what does that mean? With that Fury's Fury buff, your tactical charges, while Nick is under the effect of a Fury effect, tactical charges durations are paused. They will not go away. Your tactical charges are stuck, which means you can go completely unblockable for the whole fight. Plus, you get this extra damage, and you're stun immune. Yeah, it's crazy. Fully unblockable, crazy bleeds. Moving my mic around on accident, didn't mean to do that. Crazy bleeds, fully unblockable. Even if they're bleeding, you're still going to hit pretty dang hard. And it is insane. But that's not all. Synergies. Nick's leadership. All hero champions except Nick. Plus 10% attack rating. This boost is doubled if Nick is dead. If Nick is alive. Contingency plan. All champions in Nick is alive. All Fury buffs have 20% increased duration. Okay, that's kind of nice. Extreme Conditions Kit. If Nick is alive once per fight, when a teammate is inflicted with any Cold Snap, Frostbite, or Incinerate effect, he will drop an Extreme Conditions Kit, granting debuff immunity for 10 seconds. Alright, that's pretty cool. Increased Firepower. If Nick is alive when the fight starts, he grants his teammates a buff, doubling their critical rating for 10 seconds. Okay. Power Kit. All champions except Nick. If Nick is alive once per fight, when a teammate is inflicted with an effect that would reduce or block their power bar, he will drop a Power Kit, removing the effect and granting 1 bar of power over 10 seconds. Okay, getting a little better. Restoration Kit. If Nick is alive once per fight, when a teammate is inflicted with a bleed or poison or shock debuff, he will drop a Restoration Kit, purifying the debuff and regenerating 10% of their max health over 3 seconds. 10% of their max health. So you can regenerate 10% and you get purified of a debuff. That's useful, especially if you're running suicides. This is the big one though. If Nick is alive, the first 3 hits thrown by the opponent have 100% chance to be evaded. This will not trigger while blocking or dashing back. So you basically have a safeguard here. If you're fighting with anybody except Nick, sadly, if you're fighting with anybody except Nick and you quote unquote get hit, you have three mess ups basically, and you're fine. You're just going to evade and you're fine. Now this won't trigger while you're parrying, which is the extremely nice thing. If you're parrying, it won't waste that charge. It's sweet. Also, he has one with Captain Marvel movie. Each energy charge lasts an additional 1 second while in binary ignition. That's for Captain Marvel. Each tactical charge for Nick Fury lasts an additional 1 second. So those are kind of nice. It's really good for Captain Marvel movie, but it's kind of nice for Nick Fury too. So Nick Fury is just an absolute beast. I can't say it enough. He's insane. But that will be it for my top 10 skill rankings. Comment down below your top 10, your top 3, whatever. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.